Nice job on this film. I
Yes.
enjoyed this film. I want a film to deliver. I want a film to deliver you and her, and the film does that.
Oh, that's very good.
Very well. When you look at the film, what pleases you?
I think the development of the film, it's the relationships are a lot of modern stuff, technology, and yet it's the relationships that's holding and keeps you caught. The targets, the goals, the aims of what they're about to try and do is always in place. Never lose sight of that, but we keep thinking that we know what these two are up to, and you get embroiled with them, and it's not quite what you think.
There's a collective sigh from all of the men in the audience when your character sighs when she's going under the red
Yes.
tape, and everyone around also went, and we understand what that means.
Yes, absolutely.
She's very good.
Oh, she's marvelous.
And the camera loves her.
Yeah.
A couple of things in the early, because I know you're in the development of this and you're producing this film, but in the early stages of finding out about this film, the ad campaign, the PR for it, one of the perceptions is that he's a little bit like Bond. Then you see the film and he's not. Was that one of your fears at all?
No, I don't. I just wanted to. We decided that we had to go for the character to go through the piece. So we made his character quite clear at the beginning and precise, for a good reason that you assume you know everything about him. And in her case, not so specific, not at all, and you only really get to know her through her actions and reactions to him. And then, of course, his reactions to her, which takes you on the zigzag trail to how it culminates at the end.
As a producer of this film, is there a scene that jumps off the screen for you, that just kind of flies off and works?
What we tried to do was to make each scene as tight as it possibly can with a kind of mini beginning, middle, and end. And for example, the scene with Ving Rhames, when you never met him before and he comes in and he talks about his car, right away you know it was his car. But at the end of the scene changes completely from the time he comes in to they realize that this guy is a heavy and he's got to be listened to.
Now, I've flown all the way from Dallas, Texas to interview you in Edinburgh, where you're from.
Yeah.
Is there a place in this city that you wouldn't read on a brochure that is great for you, that you would say, go here?
There are so many places, and even I just went round on Thursday because it was the first break I had, and I went with my wife round, but I had a driver, so I got a chance to look, and he was explaining things. And I went round yesterday doing with 60 Minutes, and it was evocative for me. And one of the places was down the Dean Village, which is Well Court, and it's like in Edinburgh, many different levels and streets crossing. And this is a river that goes all the way down to Leith, which people fish on either side. And it's by these, it's just absolutely idyllic. And my souvenirs of it weren't quite as idyllic because I had to go down a hill which has a pole all the way on the walls because it's almost like 45 degrees. So much so when we'd come up on with a horse, you couldn't stop because the horse could never start again. And going down, you hit the curb all the way down to, so you go down into the well, sell the milk, go back up the other side, or you go up there and turn and come back up, depending on the state of the road. And of course it was all work then, but looking at it now, it was quite different.
Well, thanks for having us.
Well, I
appreciate it very much.
Glad you enjoyed.